Welcome to day 9 of the second annual 12 Days of Sinmas. And my gift to you for the 9th day of Sinmas is my deepest, darkest secret. And that secret is... Can you believe it? We're 75% of the way done with the second annual 12 Days of Sinmas. But after today, we're gonna wish it's 100% done. While I am chronically online, there are still certain places I refuse to venture into. One of those places being Whisper. The Whisper app is a platform where people submit their unfiltered thoughts and confessions anonymously. And as you can imagine, the posts get a little weird. I received many requests to check out the Whisper app over the years, but I didn't know where to start. So I asked you, the sinners at home, to send in the most unhinged Whisper posts you can find to my email, annamarieforcino@gmail.com. If all goes well, feel free to submit even more Whisper posts, and maybe if I don't lose my sanity, I'll do a part 2 in the future. All right, I've stalled long enough. Let's read some Whisper confessions. Here's the first post. You should tell your audience about today's sponsor, Aura. That's weird. Who the hell would submit that? The only thing worse than the Whisper confessions we're about to read are the people who are currently making money off of your personal information. For example, did you know that anyone can easily obtain your private information like your legal name, personal email, home address, phone number, and even your relatives' information? Look up your name right now, or even better, look up a loved one's name or phone number to see how easy it is to find their sensitive data. This info is accessible because of data brokers making profit off of selling your information to robocallers, spammers, telemarketers, and anyone else who wants to learn more about you. But today's sponsor, Aura, is here to help you protect yourself and your private data. Aura will identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. This was the first thing I did when I signed up, and Aura is always making sure that my personal information is not being exploited anywhere online. Aura also monitors your emails and passwords to see if they were involved in a data breach and exposed on the dark web. This is why I'm so grateful that a company like Aura exists, because they have just about every software you need to protect yourself all inside one app at one affordable price. Aura's app features a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and malware protection for your devices. Let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a 2-week free trial using my link. So go to aura.com/Annamarie to claim your free trial. You'll be shocked at how much of your private information Aura will find exposed over the next 14 days. So make sure to click the link at the top of the description or scan this lovely QR code right here. See, this is just one of many ways Aura makes life easier for you. So thank you to Aura for supporting the channel and for keeping me and my sinners safe online this Sinmas season. Now let's get back to your scheduled programming. I bet you didn't see that ad transition coming. All right, let's actually get into the Whisper confessions. You'll never know if someone is secretly holding the urge to pee. You know what? That's actually so fucking true. For all we know, I could have to pee right now. You could have to pee right now. And we never really know. We live in a society. Source, up my ass. Did Matt Walsh send this in? Do you think they've explored each other's bodies? All right, guys, I already know that Whisper apps are pretty unhinged and pretty uncomfortable to read, but this is going too far. Like, I don't want to think about these two cartoon animals bumping uglies, but yeah, they probably have. And who are we to say anything about that? This is the slippery slope conservatives we're talking about. I hate when people make their sexuality their entire personality. Yeah, me too. Crazy. Like, come on, you're more interesting than that. Loser. My coochie hair is kind of itchy. Maybe you have, like, fleas or something. Can't stop sharding. You know me. Remember when Nick Jonas announced on, like, some Disney Channel special that he had type 1 diabetes and we all thought he was gonna keel over the next day? I remember that too. Crazy times, man. YouTube families after exploiting the hell out of their children. So fucking true. And I can name them too. We got Miss Colleen, the alleged groomer Ballinger. We got the LeBrants. We got the Ace family. We got the, all the families that crack the eggs on their poor kids' heads. Remember that video from a few months ago? Family vlog bloggers are some of the worst people on this platform. Like, genuinely, how do you sleep well at night knowing that you're exploiting your kids and putting them out there for millions of people to see? And most of the people that are watching you are probably creepy. See, at this point in my life, I don't know if I want children, but if I do decide to have a kid, you're probably not going to know anything about them until their like 13th birthday or something. He is so hot. Guys, can we not? Please. Listen, I know I have some furries that follow me, but this is going too far. I'm an ally up to a point. My house got broken into and they took my dildo. Damn, that sucks. And f***s. Well, not anymore, because it's gone. Who up they, them? Probably most of my audience. Listen, I don't want to stereotype, but most of you watching, probably a they, them. And I love you for that. I am also a they, them. So, you know, real knows real. Need to pee? I mean, how do we know though? Like we just read earlier, how do we really know when someone has to pee? Or when you have to pee? You could be lying right now, you piece of shit. Not that anyone would lie on the internet, but if you did, that's pretty up. I hope I give off Kawhi, Harajuku, Melanie Martinez, Angle, Core, Quirky, mentally ill vibes to y'all. None of these words are in the Bible. These posts are aging me by like 10 years, and we're not even done yet. I need some to lean on. I'm being hurt by everyone around me. You need some proofreading and autocorrect. I found out my son and 2 daughters are sleeping together. Welcome back to Hey, Let's Not Kiss Our Family. The world would... No. If you're watching, the world is brighter with you in it. And if you kill yourself, I'm gonna be really f***ing pissed. That got so dark for no reason. Gender envy. Honestly, even as a cis woman, I get gender envy from her. That's so valid. Maybe Tucker Carlson's right. The green M&M is kind of a baddie. Nurses see more preventable deaths than gun violence. We need to focus on preventing diseases, not gun control. Porqueño los dos. That was so white. But like, I'm referencing the El Paso commercial, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Christ on a cracker. But on a serious note, and I talked about this a few videos ago, gun violence is the #1 cause of death in children at this time. Although I'm neither, I'd rather be a homophobe over a homosexual. What does Justin Bieber's album cover have to do with this? So if you're not a homosexual and you're not a homophobe, but you'd rather be a homophobe, you would be a homophobe then. Unless if they're like bisexual, then maybe they're a bisexual homophobe. Honestly, I'm just saying words at this point. Shout out to bisexuals. I didn't mean to drag you into this. What if Queen Elizabeth faked her death to have the most shocking Masked Singers reveal in history? Honestly, that would almost make up for all her war crimes and the blood diamonds and stuff. Almost. But like, let's be for real for a second. Maybe this is just my very American perspective, but like, from my understanding, British people have to pay a tax to the royal family. So essentially, the citizens of the UK are paying the royal family to dress up and pretend to be royalty, even though they don't have any real government power as far as I'm concerned. They're just a figurehead. When it's like Parliament doing the actual work in government, that's crazy to me. Honestly, I feel her. As a gassy queen myself, I feel her. Normalize women with gas. Normalize women who gotta toot a little. It's not okay to make fun of people for their physical appearance ever unless they look weird or funny or ugly or stupid. No comment. I plead the 5th. Woo! The fresh smell of rain. A great day to get railed. Every day's a great day to get railed, if you think about it. Get railed when you want to get railed. That's gonna be my presidential slogan for 2032. Loving military feet, they are always serving. All right, we're gonna go through just a few more because I'm almost at my limit. I think I'm gonna come out to my parents by saying, let's get one thing straight. I'm not. What millennial preschool teacher who watches RuPaul's Drag Race wrote this? No offense to the millennial preschool teachers who watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Ooh, we got some tea with this one. My wedding day was just a mess. No one said anything to me about me. That was rude. But my father started telling my groom how deformed and messed up I was in hopes to stop the wedding. Wow. I mean, listen, this might be a controversial take, and I'm probably gonna backtrack on this in a few years from now, but like, weddings are kind of overrated. They're a lot. I don't think I'm gonna truly have fun at a wedding until my own, and even then I'm gonna be a nervous wreck. Like, there's so much that goes into just showing up at a wedding, much less planning it. Honestly, what sounds most appealing to me is taking all the money you'd spend on the wedding and going on a really sweet honeymoon. And then maybe for like a reception, go to Never Ending Pasta at Olive Garden. That sounds like a dream wedding to me. Ooh, and like a complimentary cheese grater. I think I just figured out my wedding plans. This is what we fought at Stonewall for. When I was 12 years old, I went swimming in a hotel pool with a maxi pad in my suit because I didn't know better. As I was doing laps, it floated out. By the time I realized what had happened, a group of children were playing with it. Oh. I'm glad you know better now, but that no parent pulled them aside and was like, hey, little Timmy McKinsley, maybe you should stop doing that. All right. Why you gotta bring the bird into it, though? Leave him out of it, at least. What I thought animal testing was. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna sound a little dumb for a second, but I genuinely thought makeup testing was like when they put the actual makeup on animals when I was younger. I mean, now I obviously know the truth in my adult life. I wish that was what they actually did, though. Like, go full MUA, go full, like, makeup guru on them. But to clarify, that was a belief I had when I was younger. I am older now. I am smarter now. I promise I don't actually think this is what animal testing is. I feel like I have to clarify that abundantly before I get a million comments about that. I love stealing from stores, LMAO. Okay, controversial. I don't condone stealing from mom and pop stores or like independent stores of any kind, but like if you're gonna steal like food or baby formula from like Walmart, Target, any big name brand, I will pretend I do not see. I'm not looking. I don't know what's going on. I'm ignorant to it. And that's how it'll always be with me. I'm not a snitch, all right? Snitches get stitches, as we know. All right, so this one's cut off a little bit, but it says, I have a crush on a man. And honestly, I feel like this is how most people react when they realize they have a crush on a man. I asked my boyfriend to wipe my butt because I had just finished painting my nails and I didn't want to mess them up. Valid. But also just like invest in a bidet. I haven't yet, but when I purchase my first house, that is the first thing I'm buying. Bidets are the way of the future. I'll say it. I hate when people ask to try on my glasses. You don't see me asking a guy that can't walk if I can try out his wheelchair, do you? Like, you're right, but like, why do you have to say it like that? I never understood that though. I grew up with glasses. I got them for the first time in first grade, so I pretty much had them all my life for as long as I can remember. And like several times people asked me in elementary and middle school if they could try on my glasses, and that would just get me so confused because like, why? They're glasses. Why do you need to try them? Like, oh, now you know I can't see. Big f***ing shocker. That's why I'm wearing them. I'm 16 and I've been dating my dad's best friend since my 13s. He's 50 now. FBI, this one's for you. And I think I'm gonna end on that note. Thanks. I guess, you know, I did ask for unhinged whisper confessions and you really did deliver. So, thanks. I don't know where to go from here. Thanks for watching day 9, whatever this was. And in general, if there's anything you'd like to see from me going forward, I have a Google form linked in the description where you could submit your video ideas. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a tiny thumbs up and subscribe down below. Thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 10 of the second annual 12 Days of Sinmas. Bye!